and go ahead and let Melissa take the spotlight for safety.
Hi guys. So today we're gonna go out. We're gonna talk about COVID, but we're gonna talk about like safety tips when you guys decide to go out. So with everything like opening up, we're just gonna go over a couple things. So what you need to know, the more closely you interact with others, the longer the interaction, the higher risk of you still getting COVID-19. If you decide to engage in public activities, continue to protect yourself. What are some things that you guys can do to protect yourself when you guys go out?
Sanitize your hands.
Sanitize your hands.
Wear your mask.
Social distance.
Wear your mask.
Yes.
If you guys have received your vaccine, I know that the distance has changed. You guys can be 3 feet compared to people who haven't is 6 feet.
Mm-hmm.
So, but wear your mask, wash your hands, sanitize. It says keep these items on hand when venturing out: a mask, tissues, hand sanitizers with at least 60% of alcohol if possible. So understand the risk of going out. A community and businesses are open. You may be looking for ways to resume some daily activities as safety as possible. While there is no way to ensure zero risk of infection, it is important to understand potential risks and how to adapt different types of prevention measures to protect yourself and help reduce the spread of COVID-19. So has anybody, have you guys been going out a lot? People who've gotten their vaccination, has anyone gone out yet? You have? Okay, so let's see. So like I said, keep 6 feet of space between you and others when you're outdoor, indoors. The closer you are to other people who may be infected, the greater risk of you getting sick. Keeping distance from others is especially important for people who are at higher risk for severe illnesses, such as older adults and anyone with underlying medical conditions. Indoor space are more likely than outdoor space, where it might be tighter to keep people apart and there's less ventilation. So it's safer to do gatherings outside if you guys if your family's throwing a party or something. This is the big question that a lot of people, I feel wonder a lot. If you got your vaccination, do you still feel that you should have to wear a mask?
Yes.
It is still really important to make sure you're wearing a mask and sanitizing and stuff, because the vaccine it protects you against it, but you could still develop it. So, but not with as severe symptoms. That makes sense?
I have a question.
Yes.
So I heard the fax posters. I heard that the employees, especially the people that ride them, I heard that they're getting COVID a lot more. I don't know if that's true. That's just what I heard.
I'm not sure. I do know that as long as you're still keeping your distance and doing what you're supposed to do, you could be at greater risk, but I'm not really sure of that answer. Sorry.
Yeah, because I normally sit in the back, but I'm not next to anybody, so
just keep your distance, if you're, just keep doing what you have been doing to prevent the risk of getting it. So if you've been fully vaccinated, visit inside a home or private settings without a mask with other fully vaccinated people of any age. So if you're with somebody who's already vaccinated, you can go around them without a mask. It's your choice. Visit inside a home or private setting without a mask with one household of unvaccinated people who are not at risk for severe illnesses. Travel. You can travel without having to quarantine. What you shouldn't do is visit indoors without a mask with people at increased risk for severe illnesses for COVID-19. And you're not allowed to attend medium or large gatherings. So yeah, it's pretty much it. I mean, I know it's something that you guys hear all the time. It's pretty repetitive. So any other questions about going out or anything?
No.
I was wondering if anyone else happens to know, but I heard that if you are fully vaccinated and you're around others that are fully vaccinated, are you allowed or not? You know, you do whatever you want. Allowed isn't the right word, but they suggest that it's okay to take your mask off in those cases if no one is showing symptoms. Did anybody else hear that? Like if no one shows symptoms and everyone's fully vaccinated and it's like just 2 households.
Interesting.
It is, they do say that you can go around people without a mask, like indoors or like inside. It says inside a home or a private setting.
Mhm.
So I'm like wondering if like you're like doing something at the park and like you're with a bunch of people who are vaccinated. I don't think you have to wear a mask.
Right.
How do
I
you
mean,
know
if
if you go,
you're-
how do you know if you go into a store, how do you know like all these people are like vaccinated or haven't been like, or I don't know. I can't really tell. I'm like, well, what if that person's not?
Yeah, well, when you go
Like-
into a store, you're still supposed to wear a mask. So like
Yeah.
anything like that,
Makes sense.
like restaurants, stores, you're still supposed to. It's more or less like be going to people's houses. So like say if you were to go to your friend's house and she's been vaccinated, you guys don't have to wear a mask. But say like if you went to somebody who hasn't been vaccinated, but they don't show symptoms of it or they're not at high risk for severe illnesses, you can go not wear a mask. There's just so many like different things. So, and I know it's confusing. So I mean, if all else fails, like if you feel comfortable, just wear your mask if you don't really know. So
True.
I mean, I can't say really anything because I haven't been vaccinated yet, so I tend to stay away from people. So. Any other questions?
Not really.
Oh,
Good information. Good job.
thank you. I know it's like really confusing information, and I get confused by it.
They change a lot of the suggestions, regulations and whatnot.
Yeah, everything. I mean, everything changes every day. Something new or comes up.
I used to go to UCP. When do I go back to school? UCP.
We don't know.
We don't know.
Whenever VMRC says to open up and whenever they say it's okay.
Yeah, we're going back to school. They don't know.
Yeah, they gotta wait for licensing, VMRC, and then we have to make sure every procedure is in place to.
Yeah, make sure that we're safe.
No, I have to, Lizzie.
Hopefully soon we'll be back. But
No, Lizzie, I don't have to, Lizzie. You're not a boss.
All right.
No, you're not.
all right.
Anybody else have questions for Melissa?
No,
No.
no.
Well, let's thank Melissa for covering that for us. Because
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Right.
you guys.
Thank you so Melissa, thanks.
You're welcome.
if no one has the questions, then you guys could hang out and chop it up and talk. See y'all later.
Bye,
Bye, everyone.
Bye.